fix myself. Okay, so today's video is a fun one. It's about why I quit my job. I want to say first off, no trashing, no smashing my job, no smashing the company, not even going to mention the company's name. That's not what this video is about. This is the reasons why I quit my job, for personal reasons, not to do with the job. So if you're here to hear me rant and rave and give out, that's not what this is. Yeah, I learned a lot from my job. I think a lot of people will get a lot of experience out of a part-time job, and if you have the opportunity to take up a part-time job, I would recommend it. But I left mine. My main big reason for leaving now was, or is, because of final year. You all know I'm going into final year in college. I'm in Maynooth University and I'm doing English and Anthropology. Final year in an English degree is tough. Final year in a double major of English and Anthropology is tough. I don't know, there's no real word. It's like everyone knows English is a lot of reading, a lot of essays, like core text, secondary text. Like you've got a lot going on. You might have like 6 texts going on in just one module, and yeah, it's a lot of work. And I don't know about anyone else, but I personally feel like anthropology is as much of a workload. Like there's a lot going on in that subject. Maybe not like as many core texts, but like you've got a lot of research to do, especially if you're going to do a thesis, which I don't actually think I'm going to do. I'm not there, but yeah, I've got a lot to do, and I just really want to give it socks, to be honest. I want to give final year socks. I don't want to turn around and look back and go, what if I had just given up my job? And what makes me say that is the fact that I didn't actually think that I was capable of a first honours degree. I just kind of sat down and went, you know what, there's no point in setting myself up for a first honours and wanting to get one and blah 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 and like working towards it and just being disappointed. I should be a bit more realistic and just aim for the 2-1 and hope for the best. I just really didn't think that I was capable. I even sat my parents down and were like, look, I know my siblings have done really well. They've gone through college and they've gone into career paths. That's just not the way it's going to be for me. And it's unfortunate, but it's just the way it is. I'm not the same, and it's going to be different. And it still is going to be different, but since I got my results, that has changed. Let's start off with first semester. First semester, there was a lot going on. I actually focused a lot on making friends. And I focused a lot on making friends because I think I made like 3 in first year. Like I just didn't make friends, and that's just the reality of it. And so I was like, right, I really need to make some friends. So first semester of second year, that's what it was really about for me. Yeah, I didn't get great grades. That was hard to say. I really didn't. I didn't do that well. I wasn't that bothered. But I think I had kind of accepted at that stage I just wasn't going to get the grades and I wasn't really capable because college is hard. Then we went into second semester and I had established some friends and we all spent a good bit of time in the library. I probably spent most time in the library out of everyone. I just went every day. And I don't know, I don't know what got into me, and I went, I'm gonna give this my all. And I really went for it. I wasn't in a great place. I did have a lot of panic around my exams and my essays. I had something like 12,000 words to put in So I was really stressed out. I got a lot of extensions, did a lot of crying, did a lot of panicking. But I came out with only 2.1% away from a first honours degree out of the whole year, out of my crappy grades in first semester and a whole lot of deadly grades in second semester. I was just so surprised, and like, I shouldn't be surprised. I've always been a high achiever and like a bloody perfectionist, and like wanting to like give it my all. Like, I don't really do anything half-assed, so why would I do college half-assed? And I did so well. I was so surprised. So I just don't want to have to look back at my third year results, my overall results, and go, what if I had just given up the job? Maybe I would have gotten better results. And I think that because at the end of second year, the workload was probably more similar to what it's going to be in third year. If not, third year is going to be much worse, because I took on an elective last year, which was a bit of a piece of piss, to be honest. It was great, it was so much fun, I really enjoyed it and I got a lot out of it, but it was nothing like English and anthropology. It was entrepreneurship, creativity and problem solving, so it was a lot of fun and didn't feel like a whole lot of work, and there actually really wasn't a whole lot of work in it. So third year is going to be even worse. But when I really applied myself and I threw myself into second year, at the end of second year, coming to the end of the year, I got so sick and I was calling in sick to work so much, and that's not me. 100% not me. I had never called in sick before that. Like, even when I was sick, I went in. I was too scared to even call in, because it was just so like, it was so not like me, and like crazy anxiety just making the phone call. I don't know, it just made me feel like shit. But I couldn't work. I was in bed with migraines. I was sick. I was run down. I don't know how, like, I was run down for a solid month, I'd say. And even people in work knew. It just wasn't great, and I really like my health is so much more important. If I'm going to give full final year, my like everything, I'm going to give it socks, then I'm going to be hella sick if I'm working every weekend. I'm just not doing that to myself. I'm not. My health is way more important, but also I actually think I can get this grade, and I'm not going to let anything hold me back from it. So that is a massive reason in itself, both the sickness, health and grades alone, all to do with like my final year. But also I kind of started to reevaluate my time. I was all about like productivity and using my time well, but since I started to try and focus on, say, like a social life more, making friends, even me time. I don't really know the definition of me time. Me time is now in front of this camera or in front of a blog post. Like, I need to be creative. I'm a creative being. I need that flow, that go. I just need it, because I'm crack up otherwise, and like, this has been so much fun and I'm really enjoying it. So I wanted to bite the bullet, get rid of my part-time job and make this more part-time. The thing is, I'm not going to be completely job free. I am actually going to do a day a week with my mom. My mom has a fashion boutique in Longford Town, and she has taken me on as her social media consultant. So social media, creativity, creating content, creating flat lays, creating looks, creating all that kind of stuff, that is right up my alley. Like, you got fashion, you got creativity, you got innovation, you got photography, social media engagement, like, it's right up my alley. So to do that, get a few bob for the week going up to college, it's perfect. I don't need anything else. Like, realistically, I'm just buying my food, my train ticket and coffee coffee during the week, and that's really it. And a few overdue books in the library. Like, that's my life. I don't really go out, so I can't say that's what it's gonna go to. I mean, I had 5 days a week of college and I would go into the library every day. I think there was 5 days out of second year collectively that I didn't go into the library, maybe, if even. So I was 5 days in college, 2 days in work. So it was like Monday to Friday college, Saturday work, Sunday work and then Sunday evening go back up to college. And I know a lot of people do that, but like it is tough. And I understand that some people have to do it. Not everyone is as fortunate as I am, and I am fortunate. I am lucky that I have a lot of financial support from my parents. I'm really lucky and I'm really thankful that I can take this opportunity to let go of the part-time job. I was a mad saver, so I've got a lot saved up. I'm not worried about that. I've got some money in the bank and other places where I can't even touch it. So I will survive. I'll be fine. It'll be different, but to be honest, it's just going to be a year of hard work, and that just means I cannot, like, working at the weekend just doesn't fit into the schedule. Like, I didn't do any college work at the weekend in second year, and that's fine. It just meant that during the week with all my college friends, I didn't really have much of a social life. So whether my social life ends up at the weekend or if it ends up during the week, at least I have a little bit of leeway each side. And I have just a little bit more time, maybe even like half a Sunday, to create this kind of content, and that excites me a lot, and I think that's going to keep me sane, keep me happy, and keep that creativity flowing. So that's why I'm quitting. I've already quit. I don't want to be sick anymore. I got so sick last year. I want to be way more creative. I want a little bit of a social life. I want friends. And I want to give myself a chance. And give final year a chance. I don't want to go back and have to do it again. I haven't repeated an exam yet. So that's it. I'm not going to hate on my job. I'm not going to do that rant. Although I've done it many times to a lot of friends and family, and they know all about it. So if you want to hear it from me personally, not through this. That's really it. Thanks a million for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and like, comment, subscribe.